Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. My name is Evan and I'm the administrator of the Sims community website, and today we will be talking about the brand new update that we got for The Sims 4 on console. So that's right, the Sims team has finally released a brand new update for The Sims 4 on Xbox One and PS4, and with this update they have addressed some general issues, they have added some new features, and they have fixed some issues with the previous packs that we got for The Sims 4 so far. So let's go into some of the new features that we got. First of all, performance improvements means that you should be able to get into your worlds quicker, loading times will be shorter, and things will generally be smoother in the game. The autosave feature had been a little too temperamental for our liking, so they have reviewed the feature and made the improvements to the way it works so it is more reliable. My library expanded with creations from the Sims 4 community. The new additions bring households, lots, and rooms. They have also added the Piece of Cake Bakery, which you may have remembered from the Get to Work announcement trailer. And last but not least, we often get requests for features, and one of the biggest requests has been to have the option to scale your roofs. We have heard you and we added the feature into build mode. Now let's go into some of the general issues which have been fixed in the game. So first of all, manage household was a little lacking in the managing part of the name by preventing you from deleting households. You can delete households you don't need or want anymore and truly manage households you would expect. If you max out your My Library storage, you'll be informed when you try to save more creations rather than finding out they silently disappeared. Cursor speed and acceleration settings no longer reset after restarting the game. While using the virtual cursor control scheme, the acceleration could feel like you were chasing an excited puppy around your lot. We got things under control, and switching directions as you navigate the lot shouldn't feel so skittish. Remember, you can adjust speed and acceleration into the game options to get the feel you prefer. The camera shouldn't lose function when toggling BB move objects in build mode. Trying to use the virtual cursor to live track from your inventory shouldn't feel like a never-ending chore. Now it is as simple as select and drag, just like it should be. Don't you just hate when you finish loading only to be told there is game loading in progress when it looks like it has finished? Us too. When a lot has loaded, it is loaded and ready to go, just like it should be. Placing a styled room from My Library shouldn't stop your controls from working as expected. Sometimes you just don't have room in your lot to place a staircase before rotating it. Now you can rotate stairs into the orientation you want without having to place them first. Stairs aren't the only thing you can rotate without placing them either. You can now rotate whole empty rooms and even walls before deciding where you want them. Simmers who use the virtual cursor control scheme rejoice as the pin and unpin whim option is now open to you. Virtual cursor controls have been tweaked, adjusted, and tweaked again, so now you don't continue to accelerate and zip around the screen uncontrollably. Switching directions you take the virtual cursor in will drop the acceleration to 1/4 of what it was, so you have more control of where you go. Changing your mind and redoing something is part of getting your perfect sim in Create a Sim. If you do change your mind, we won't put you into an invisible user interface anymore. Cell phones are a lifeline for a lot of people, and Sims aren't any different. We spent a lot of time getting them set up with more reliable service, so the cell phone works when it needed and doesn't stay on screen when it isn't. Occasionally, the camera momentum made it difficult to have precise navigation. We made a few passes at improving the camera movement to make it easier to navigate the lot. Canceling save and play while in cast isn't possible anymore. If you did this previously, you might want to check My Library, as you might have multiple versions of your households that you might want to tidy up. Family is key, and if you have babies, you'll know how precious they can be. That is why switching Sims now acts like it should if you have any in your household. Well, that's about it when it comes to general issues. You can also check out some of the bug fixes for Get to Work, Vampires, Dying Out, City Living, and specific bug fixes for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Make sure you check out the full patch notes on our website, and now I'm gonna go into the game and check out some of the new features which the Sims team has added with the latest update. One of the biggest improvements that the Sims team has done with the latest update is that they've added some community creations in the library feature. So with the library, they've added some of the community creations from the gallery on the Sims 4 for PC, and they have ported that over to the Sims 4 for console. So they are working to add more content over time, and there's even possibility that they even might add the gallery itself to the Sims 4 on console. Now we don't know what the future brings, but we are excited for the fact that they're gonna add add more community creations in the library section. So you can see here that the Piece of Cake Bakery has made its way to The Sims 4 on console. This is the bakery that we got from the Sims 4 Get to Work official announcement trailer, and I think that it's now available on the Sims 4 for PC as well under the Maxis Creator _01 gallery ID. So we also have some other Sims as well. So here we have the Stein household. Let me just go back. Now we have the Solis household, we have the Semper household, and we have the Collins household. So these are some of the most popular and some of the most downloaded creations in The Sims 4 on PC. Next we have the bakery, which is another creation by a community member in The Sims 4 gallery. Then we have the industrial art studio, and one of the things that I have to mention is the fact that these green icons next to the creations mean that I don't have the packs required for these creations. I don't have all the packs available on The Sims 4 for console yet, so yeah. Here we have the industrial art studio, then we have the Newcrest public library, then we have the Kleine Aberfeine room, and now we have the mint room, then we have the Abelli. I think it's pronounced Abelli, I'm not too sure. It's a bathroom. Then we have the strange open living room. Then we have the uptown apartment kitchen, and then we have some other lot. Here we have the industrial loft apartment, then we have the Newcrest starter lot, and the last three lots are the family starter, Nectus, then the perfect cottage, and last but not least, Casa del Sol. So these are some of the creations which have made their way onto the Sims 4 library on the Sims 4 console. And last but not least, the Sims team has added a new feature when it comes to roofs. So you can now finally, I wasn't sure if this was available before on the Sims 4 console, but apparently it wasn't. So if you place roofs in the Sims 4 on console, now you can add overhangs and just manipulate the sides of your roofs. So if I go over here like this, you can then manipulate these points. So you can specifically create overhangs, which I'm really excited about, without impacting the roofs and the room size of it. So I'm really excited that this has made its way on the Sims 4 for console. And yeah, this is just one of the new things that have been added with the latest update. When it comes to other features, well, mostly the features with this update revolve around the upgrades and the improvements when it comes to the software itself and the stability of it. So now you may notice that the game might load faster for you. There's also some, so yeah, if you load up the game now, it won't tell you like the game is currently loading, even though it's loaded up already. So yeah, that's one of the things that they have removed with the latest update. And what I've noticed is that the game is just loading a bit faster with this latest update, which I'm really glad about. And yeah, with the fact that the Sims 4 Cats and Dogs expansion pack is coming to consoles in just 20 days, I'm pretty sure that that's one of the main reasons why they made this huge optimization update. So this is about it when it comes to the latest update. I hope you guys enjoyed the latest update for the Sims 4 on Xbox One and PS4. Let me guys know what you think about it, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!